Have you ever reached the end of the month feeling like your money just disappeared? No matter how much you earn, it seems like there's never anything left over. It's frustrating, right? It feels like you're always chasing losses. But what if I told you that with a few simple changes, you could flip the script and finally make your money last? If that's what you're looking for, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and leave a like right now. Here, I show you practical and effective ways to build a stable financial life without sacrificing what truly matters. And every time you hit that notification bell, you're taking another step toward your financial freedom journey. Don't let this opportunity slip away. Without further delay, let's dive in. Set priorities and cut excesses. Have you noticed how money seems to slip through your fingers without you even realizing it? It's like water leaking through small cracks that seem insignificant, but in the end, drain a big part of your budget. The secret isn't just to stop the leak, but to understand where those cracks are, and, more importantly, which ones you can seal without compromising what truly matters. Priorities. That's the word that transforms your relationship with money. What makes your heart race? What can't you live without in your daily life? Identifying that is the first step to deciding what can be cut without you feeling the impact. That expensive dinner every Friday night could become an occasional treat without losing the joy of enjoying it. A small adjustment, a big difference. The money that used to slip away now goes where you really want it. And you know what's even more powerful? When you start cutting back on excesses, something magical happens. You gain control. Money no longer governs you. Your conscious decisions do. And this control opens the door to the next level. Use technology to your advantage. Today, technology makes tracking your spending as simple as swiping your finger across a screen. Every purchase, no matter how small, can be instantly recorded in an app. And you know what that does? It changes your relationship with money. What used to be invisible, shapeless, now becomes a clear, organized picture. That forgotten subscription or the expense on something you don't even remember buying, it all starts to show up. These apps don't just categorize your expenses. They also create alerts. A simple ping might be what you need to realize that maybe that impulse purchase isn't so necessary. And it's not just about control. It's like you're reprogramming your brain. Each time you avoid an unnecessary expense, you feel the satisfaction of being in control. It's almost like hearing the sound of coins clinking on the table. More than just a tool, technology becomes an extension of your financial planning. Because let's be honest, managing finances without these resources is like trying to build a house without tools. Set small savings goals. Imagine that every small goal you set is like a seed being planted. At first, it may seem insignificant, almost invisible. But over time, with just a little consistency, you'll start to see the results sprouting. The secret here isn't the amount, but the frequency and commitment. Think of something simple, saving $50 a month. It may seem like it won't make much difference right away, but in a year, that's $600. And what's interesting is that when you reach a smaller goal, something almost magical happens. Motivation grows, and you want to go further. This small push turns into confidence. And that confidence makes you believe you can save more, reach new heights. The cycle repeats itself. And before you know it, you're building a financial cushion without feeling the impact in your day-to-day life. This sense of accomplishment brings a unique satisfaction. You start to see that the money saved keeps adding up, and eventually, what was just a small goal turns into a considerable reserve. Value your money. Every dollar that passes through your hands has incredible potential. But often, money is treated as something fleeting, just a means to satisfy immediate desires. And in the blink of an eye, it evaporates. The question is, are you viewing your money as something that brings possibilities or as a mere disposable tool? Because the truth is every choice, no matter how small, carries weight. When you start valuing your money, decisions change. It stops being about the price and becomes about the real value. That irresistible promotion might not seem so advantageous if you pause and think, does this really add value to my life? Or is it just a fleeting temptation? It's like planting a seed. The money you choose not to spend today is the tree that will provide shade tomorrow. Valuing doesn't mean living in fear of spending, but spending with intention. The The secret is to find a balance between what's essential and what's unnecessary. If each expense reflects the importance you place on your future, each purchase becomes a more conscious, strategic decision. Your money becomes an extension of your priorities, and that changes everything. Plan for seasonal expenses. Have you ever noticed how some expenses seem to appear out of nowhere, catching you off guard? The end of the year, with its gifts and parties, or that sudden family birthday. But honestly, these dates aren't a surprise. They're there, marked on the calendar, every year religiously. The trick here is to turn this predictability into strategy. If you set aside a small amount each month for these seemingly sporadic expenses, when the time comes, you're prepared. There's no frantic scramble to adjust the budget or using the credit card as a magical solution. You already have a fund set aside for these events, and this foresight makes it feel like money is always abundant, never running short. Additionally, it's not just about parties and celebrations. Taxes, annual maintenance, even vacations, all these can be anticipated. When you plan, those months that used to feel tight start to seem normal, even calm, and gradually, you begin to create a financial cushion, that breathing space where extra expenses don't overwhelm you, but are absorbed effortlessly. Notice how each of these tips, when applied together, creates a cycle where money lasts without great effort. From cutting excesses to planning for seasonal expenses, everything fits together like pieces of a financial puzzle. And the best part? When you master these strategies, you're left with more than just money at the end of the month. You gain peace, security, and the assurance that you're on the right track. So, if these tips made sense to you, subscribe to the channel right now. Don't let this opportunity pass. Every video we publish here brings insights that can transform your financial life. And you know what else? By liking and sharing this video with those who need it, you'll be helping more people achieve the same freedom. Let's embark on this journey together.